The Night Shift by J. A. Bonilla. Marcus Bennett hated the third-floor cameras. Not because they were broken, not because they showed anything unusual, but because every night at exactly 3 a.m., they seemed to make the building feel alive. The corporate headquarters sat empty after midnight. 6 floors, hundreds of offices, miles of hallways, and only one employee inside. Marcus, the night security guard. Most nights were simple. Watch the monitors, drink coffee, walk the floors, go home. Nothing ever happened. Until Thursday night. At exactly 3 a.m., a motion alert flashed red across monitor 12. Basement level fire exit. Marcus frowned. Nobody should have been there. The building had been locked for hours. He clicked the camera feed. The grainy black and white image showed the basement corridor. Empty. Silent. Still. Then, a dark silhouette stepped through the fire exit door. Marcus sat upright. What the hell? The figure wasn't running. Wasn't sneaking. It simply walked into the building. Slowly. Calmly. Head lowered. Marcus grabbed the microphone. Attention. The building is closed. Turn around and exit immediately. The figure kept walking. No reaction. No hesitation. Marcus repeated the warning. Nothing. The silhouette disappeared around a corner. A few moments later, another motion alert flashed. Sub-basement stairwell. Marcus switched cameras. The figure was climbing the stairs. 1 floor higher. Still moving toward the upper levels. His stomach tightened. The police station was 20 minutes away. Company policy required visual confirmation before calling. So Marcus kept watching. Floor by floor. Camera by camera. The figure climbed. Basement. First floor. Second floor. Always walking. Never rushing. Never looking at the cameras. As if it already knew where it was going. Marcus tried speaking again. This is security. You're trespassing. Nothing. The figure reached the 3rd floor. Then the 4th. The motion alerts continued like a trail of breadcrumbs leading directly toward him. Marcus suddenly realized something. The security office was on the 6th floor. The top floor. There was nowhere else to go. The figure was coming for him. His hands trembled as he picked up the phone. No signal. He checked his cell phone. No service. That made no sense. The building had perfect reception. A cold sensation crawled up his neck. Monitor 22 flashed. 5th floor east hallway. The silhouette emerged from the stairwell. Closer than ever. Marcus could finally see details. Tall. Thin. Wearing what looked like a security uniform. His security uniform. Marcus froze. No. The camera flickered. The figure disappeared for a split second, then reappeared farther down the hallway. Closer. Much closer. Marcus stood from his desk. His heartbeat thundered in his ears. Monitor 24 activated. 6th floor stairwell. The figure had reached his floor. The hallway outside the security office appeared on screen. Empty. Then the stairwell door opened. The silhouette stepped out. Marcus stared. The person moved directly toward his office. Slow. Steady. Purposeful. The office door was only 30 feet away. 20 feet. 10 feet. 5. The figure stopped directly outside. Marcus looked up from the monitor. Toward the real door. Silence. No footsteps. No breathing. Nothing. The hallway beyond the door remained completely quiet. Marcus frowned. Slowly, he looked back at the monitor and felt the blood drain from his face. The camera no longer showed the hallway. Now it showed the inside of the security office. His desk, his coffee cup, his monitors, and sitting in his chair was a man, slumped forward, motionless. Marcus stared. The uniform, the haircut, the face. It was him. His body sat lifeless at the desk. A dark stain covered his shirt, right over the heart. No. The word escaped as a whisper. The camera timestamp caught his attention. October 14th. 3 years ago. Marcus's breathing stopped. 3 years ago was his first night working security. The night he supposedly quit without notice. The night nobody ever saw him again. Memory flooded back. A shadow in the stairwell. A sudden pain in his chest. Darkness. The silhouette appeared behind the seated guard on the monitor, standing over him, watching, waiting. Then it slowly turned toward the camera, toward Marcus. For the first time, he could see its face, his own face, pale, dead, eyes completely black. The ghost on the screen smiled. Marcus stumbled backward. No, but deep inside, he already knew. The empty building, the missing years, the endless nights, the broken memories. He had never survived that shift. He wasn't the guard. He was the thing haunting the cameras, reliving the same final night. Again, and again, and again. The monitors suddenly changed. Every screen showed the same image. Marcus standing alone in the office, watching himself. The ghost on the monitor smiled wider, then raised one finger, pointing behind him. Marcus slowly turned. The office door stood open. A dark hallway waited outside. For the first time in 3 years, the hallway wasn't empty. Figures stood there, dozens of them, silent, watching. Every missing person who had vanished from the building over the years. Their hollow eyes fixed on him, waiting. The nearest figure stepped forward. Then another. Then another. Marcus backed away until he hit the wall. The monitors began shutting off one by one. Click, 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 until only a single screen remained. The last monitor showed tomorrow's date, and a new security guard sitting at the desk, alone, watching the cameras. At exactly 3 a.m., a motion alert appeared. Basement fire exit. The door opened, and Marcus stepped inside, smiling.